sensational.
Comment and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
In the history of music, how old are you, both of you?
Both 13.
Both 13.
Yeah.
I can tell you who he had his first drink with. I can tell you who he's with when he had sex with somebody who put him up to that. You know, everything he did, he thought that he was getting away with something. Things with adults. And I was like, y'all are not helping me out.
You were good friends with Chris Kelly and Chris Ross and Smith?
Yeah, Chris Ross. Yeah. First dude I seen, you think Jada Pinkett was entangling? She was entangling with Chris Kelly from motherfucking Crisscross.
Those who grew up in the 90s clearly remember who Chris Kelly was, but if you don't, here is a quick reminder. Following his sudden death, his mom, Donna Kelly, revealed that his son got hooked on drugs and sex at a young age. But now we know exactly who sold him drugs and even slept with him, despite being a minor at the time. Kelly, known as Mac Daddy, was just a kid when rapper Jermaine Dupri discovered him and his rapping partner, Chris Daddy Mac Smith, at an Atlanta mall. When they were 13, they released a multi-platinum album, Totally Crossed Out, featuring their hit song, Jump. But ugly details about his childhood are now getting out, with Dupri and Kelly's mom revealing Jada Pinkett's role in the rapper's subsequent downfall. Supporting Dupri's assertions is rapper Daz Dillinger, who alleged that Jada had an entanglement with young Chris Kelly when he was just a minor. It seems Jada's love for young boys started back in the day.
Jada Pinkett was entangling. She was entangling with Chris Kelly from motherfucking Crisscross.
Daz might have unintentionally spilled some details about Will Smith's wife and the late Kelly. During a 2021 interview, Daz claimed that in 1993, Jada was entangling with Kelly. At the time of this alleged relationship, the actress would have been 22, while Kelly would have been only 15 years old. While revealing this, the rapper said, "You think Jada Pinkett was entangling? She was entangled with Chris Kelly from Motherfing Chris Cross. Chris Cross was in the room, and Chris was like, Jada Pinkett is at the door, but don't leave. Take this weed, chill." We were like, damn, he gave us an ounce of weed. We gonna kick it right here. Then he came back in and said, yeah, that was Jada Pinkett. Do you realize that Daz also revealed Jada introduced Kelly to drugs? The same things that he got hooked on and eventually killed him? The rapper then added of the incident, "I'm like, damn, that's Jada Pinkett at a young age. 1993, around that way. She was entangling then. Shout out to Jada." Daz and Kelly's mom aside, his best friend Lisa Pope also alluded to the fact that Jada's company misled the young rapper. Lisa admitted that Kelly's tendency to surround himself with the wrong crowd meant that he got involved with some risky behavior that may have ultimately led to his death. Even Kelly's grandmother, whom he spoke with at least every day, had a feeling that the rapper was going down a dangerous path. In my conversation with his grandmother, she said that his mother said that she knew that Chris would die young, Lisa shared. Chris was determined to have a certain group of people around him, and they probably weren't the best friends. Even though they were good people, I guess fundamentally, they may not have been the best crowd. And I think she was concerned for a while that something may happen to Chris. She just had no idea it would be now. This group of people they are referring to here is none other than Jada. This shocking revelation even caught the attention of netizens, with one tweeting, "Well, Chili and Jada Pinkett had sex with Chris Kelly of Chris Cross when he was 14-15. This has been happening for both genders, unfortunately. Echoing Daz's allegations, rapper and record producer Dupri reportedly confirmed that Jada's drug-selling spree ruined the lives of many upcoming artists back in the 1990s. In past interviews, the actress openly admitted that she was a drug dealer in her school days. Jada was dealing when she met rapper Tupac Shakur at the Baltimore School for the Arts long before she married Will Smith. The 51-year-old Nutty Professor star opened up about...
Now, with all that being said, this lady, there was whispers in the dark, everybody talking about her having affairs with her son's friends, more than numerous of them, because it was this person, that person, and also fooling with them at the same time. There were sightings of different dudes that he was hanging around driving her car. Of course, I knew that they had keys because when I was there with him, I would see them come in and out with the keys. I'm like, what the hell's up with this? And he's like, yeah, she don't mind let them having keys come in. I'm like, that's not normal. It's not normal for your friends to be having keys, and especially more than one. And this ain't cool to me. I mean, it might be cool to you, but it wasn't cool to me. Everybody thought that shit was cool at the time because we teenagers, but I kind of like, I was kind of feeling indifferent about it. I thought it was kind of messy. So, make a long story short, she would always take them out to eat, always be around, always in the mix, seeing driving with this person, driving with that person, all his friends, all of these people having keys, they coming over smoking, coming over partying, coming over getting high, yada, yada, yada. Whispers of her messing with this dude, messing with that dude, all different of his friends in his inner circle. Hold on to your seatbelts, because this led to a break-in later on down the road. That's why I said you don't want to have everybody in your house. See, because it can cause break-ins. You understand what I'm saying? And it caused a serious break-in that end up, it was just awful. Like, they ransacked the place and took everything. Do I think it's related to her messing with some of these dudes? Yeah, I do. Because I believe the mess was so messy, you can't control who you bring in your house and what they do and who they talk to and what they know, okay? So, make a long story short, there was this one person in particular she liked messing around because he was the dope boy of the year, okay? Like being seen with him, like going out with him, like eating with him. Do I think he had anything to do with the break-ins? No, I do not. I don't think he did. Okay, so like I said, this is over a course of years, from teenagers to young adults even. It spilled over, okay? But this is part 2. And so also, it led into the millennium. And but I'm gonna just keep it to the late 90s, early millennium. I'm not gonna go all the way up to now because it'll kind of expose who the person is. Make a long story short, these people were coming and going out, having keys, partying, doing whatever they want. And it got a little weird because when other girls would come around to see different dudes and hang out and have fun and being paired up, she got jealous. Part 3 tomorrow.
They don't want you to know.
Look how masculine Jada Pinkett is. Her crotch is open, her legs are spread, her shoulders are broad and back, her chest is out. She's sitting like the dude in the relationship. That's her masculine energy. Now look at Will. Look how feminine he looks. He's not taking up any room. He's leaning into her. He's that goofy guy, Willard Smith, that gets jaded every single time. You goofy guys, you guys still don't get it. The masculine frame will always win when you combine that with charm and charisma, and your woman will remain in her feminine. That's how a healthy relationship will work, when the woman is naturally in her feminine state and you remain in your masculine. This is why you get cheated on. This is why you get disrespected. And this is why everyone makes fun of you, because you are a bitch. That's why. You have to learn how to be masculine. You have to learn how to be the prize. Stop being that goofy dude and learn to be masculine.
I grew up with my father dead and having a strange relationship with my mother.
When Og first came around, he was really sick.
Just when we thought that the drama between August Alsina and Jada Pinkett Smith is a history, new revelations coming from August have just stirred a bit more controversy. August has finally spilled the truth behind his entanglement with Jada. And let me tell you, his words have stirred up a whole new storm of criticism against her. Some folks are even throwing around the word predator. So here's the recent tea. Apparently, when Jada started her intimate relationships with August, this young man wasn't in a good place. He was dealing with health issues and depression. And here's the kicker. He recently disclosed that he'd been a victim of SA back in his past. Now, that adds a whole new layer of darkness to the situation. And it may just look like that August wasn't sleeping with Jada because she's so good in bed. Their story takes a darker turn.
Of course it makes you want to numb and not feel the pain of what's going on.
Especially when you realize that Jada is a whopping 21 years older than August. It's like, imagine if the roles were reversed and Will Smith was hitting on one of his daughter's friends who was vulnerable and at the lowest point of her life. people would have canceled him in a heartbeat. Now, technically, August was an adult, and he never accused Jada of forcing him into anything. But here's the twist. Jada knew he was in a vulnerable state, and for her to get involved with him is, well, it wasn't extremely problematic to make his lose his pants, to say the least.
From there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
Now, in the light of these revelations, August feels wrong about the whole entanglement. He even thinks that Jada took advantage of him like a predator. Well, he's giving us a glimpse of what's happening in his head. He said, "I think when you are desperate and you suffer and you get so tired of suffering that you would do just about anything to get out of that space. I'm a person who feels everything, even stuff that's not mine."
Chris.
Bye, Felicia.
Be the best you can be. Love your family, love your friends. Spread love, not violence, not this virus. As always, peace.